Why do you want an extremely attractive mate? Evolutionary speaking, because it provides the best chance of survival for the offspring, for you, our genes, or my genes, if I'm like speaking as you, my genes to be passed on. So, there's that, of course, which strictly biological is very powerful. I mean, sex sells for a reason. Primarily to men, because it plays in biology. Men are more stimulated by visual appearances. I think we all know that. So, if you're a man, what other reason is there, besides biological, for wanting an extremely physically attractive mate or woman? If you're straight, is that an ego? Perhaps it is, really. I mean, you ever thought of showing off a girlfriend to other people? I think we all have. That's ego. I'd like to say that I no longer have that aspiration, but I don't know. I cannot be entirely sure. It might pop in, pop out. So, I have no idea. But ego is definitely one reason. Another reason could be a preference. And this brings me to a question. Is it your preference, though? That sounds interesting, right? You would assume that my preferences are my preferences. But really, none of your preferences are your own. It's weird. Your own preferences come from other people's preferences. Your own thoughts come from other people. It is the special amalgamation of all those preferences that make it uniquely yours. So technically, from that aspect, it is your preference. But if we're looking at specific traits, such as if you like light-skinned, if you like dark hair, like brunettes, blondes, like we're just looking at a single trait, I think that your own preference perhaps doesn't apply because it's a single trait. So I would ask you, really look into your own preferences. Why do you prefer, for example, Asian girls? Or at least for me, why do I prefer light-skinned girls? For me personally, social conditioning, conditioning from media, and I mean, knowing this, I'm not sure if I can change it. So what's really the benefit of knowing, then, you might ask? There might not be any benefit. There really might not. But if you know where your preferences and your thoughts come from, there is always a possibility of change. You can always change it if you know where it comes from, if you know the origin. So going to physical appearance will eventually wane. A woman at 40 is not going to look the same if she were 20. Same for a man. Well, actually, I think that men tend to age better. This is my personal idea. Well, no, that idea isn't even mine, technically. It's from someone else. But I do think that men age better, much better than women, which is a shame, really. But it is the truth. And the thing is, if you value physical appearance so much, are you just going to keep switching mates? Like, once a girl hits, 30, you're just going, okay, goodbye. Next model. Come on, assembly line. I don't think that's fair. A woman can't control time. And it's quite sad, really. And I pity women. I'm lucky to be born as a man because it doesn't. Time to me is not that big of a deal. I can endure to my 30s, 40s and still have a family. Women, on the other hand, don't have that. They have a time constraint. They are more pressured than us. So be kind to the next woman you see. But anyway, I also want to talk about what is hot versus what is beautiful. This was a concept that I was listening to on a podcast quite a long time ago, actually, like a couple of months ago. I'm revisiting this because of this video. The aspect of what hot versus beautiful is. Hot is the curves, the physical, the sexy physical appearance. What is beautiful then? Before that, hot is temporary. Hotness wanes. So, what is beautiful? Beautiful is everlasting. Beautiful doesn't wane, and it might increase. You may call hotness the physical appearance, and you may call beautiful what develops on the inside. That is one definition that you could use. And I'd probably agree to that definition to an extent. I think that beautiful also encapsulates beautiful encapsulates a sort of beauty of the soul. Actually, I'm just saying the same thing. I just think that hotness is from the exterior and beautifulness, beauty is from the interior. So, really question why you want to have an extremely attractive mate. I think that it'll be particularly beneficial for you.